biggest news story in the country for the past several days has been about Bob Woodward's new book, in which, of several bombshell headlines, the one most talked about is that Trump knew about the severity of the coronavirus in early February and not just kept that from the public, but actively lied about it. Which we knew, but now we have tape of, because these were recorded interviews. And so, everyone's talking about it, and I totally get that. And while there are many things to say about this, there's a piece of context that I have not seen anyone mention. Now, I've not seen all the coverage, so I can only assume someone has brought this up, but I have not seen it yet. So here it is. This is not the first time this has happened, specifically with Bob Woodward. 2 years ago, Bob Woodward published a book about Trump's first year in office, which also had several bombshell headlines. And at the time, part of that coverage was like, who let Bob Woodward into the White House? Who let him talk to Trump? How did he get all this? He's a White House press reporter. He's supposed to be in the White House. He wrote down what the president said and he wrote a book about it. And then it was, obviously, there were things to talk about. And then 2 years later, Trump agrees to 18 recorded interviews with Bob Woodward, who then writes down what he said and wrote a book about it. And now it's all, who is setting up the president? Who agreed to have Bob Woodward talk to? It's like Trump did. After the first book, after all the hullabaloo from 2 years ago, he was like, let's, why not? He did it himself with Bob Woodward after the first book.